is engage power, which means that, especially when you're going up against things like a Braum and a Maokai and a Lee Sin as well.
There we go, Vedius. That's what you were talking about.
He has TP up, and 957 does not.
The collapse is coming in. This is going to be a showdown as it is secured by Condi and Team WE. Mystic trying to get himself away, utilizing the ulti for that one. Explosive cast going to be coming out from Condi as now he finds himself rooted up, locked down. And first blood of Worlds 2017 goes to Lion Gaming.
Running away with the map.
Problem with trying to stop this, though, you have to remember that GA does have the package available. TP also going to be used by 957 here, but the rest of Lion looking to collapse onto him. Rift Herald still going to be taken down. 957 caught out alone. Going to be juggled around. His package comes in through GA. Going to go over the red buff wall. 2 roots down onto the remaining members of Lion in the top side. They get separated, and Audi goes down. GA going to be forced to flash away from that one, escaping the stun from the Scatter of the Week as WE gets it. Nobody wants to give away for free. TP going to be used by Giral. He will have the ultimate up momentarily for this fight. Condi still looking to burn that Infernal Drake down. Is going to be secured by Team WE. Mystic going to be kept alive. An extra moment by Ben. Does get himself away. Genthix and the rest of Lion still looking to close in on these guys as the Cat Cavalry arrives. The root comes down onto Ben. He's going to be stunned up yet again. The damage comes through. White Lotus going to be grabbing that one as the artillery will find the double kill for White Lotus.
Lion are finding all of these kills are on this potential third Drake, setting up for the Elder. As WE, they're looking for the fight. Righteous Glory pop.
Righteous Glory used by 957, looking to go in, finding the silence onto 2. Knock-up landing there onto Audi. Condi looking to find his way into the side of the fight there. Giral makes his way in, gonna go ahead, fire off the ultimate. 957 caught out here a little bit. That Cho'Gath is gonna be the first target. Bursted down. Nye immediately, Audi grabbing the kill onto him as now White Lotus having to back away. The Featherstorm comes down, the stun, finding its way onto GA as Giral continues to tank here in the front line. Lion in retreat. They're going to lose one as White Lotus now exhausted, but a massive Scatter of the Week will find multiple targets, and WE will be sent home.
We're going to get another fight soon, Flowers.
Baron is up, remember, was not secured earlier. Silence down onto Giral, who's going to be taking a lot of damage and bursted down by the power of the Cho'Gath ultimate. WE finding themselves one for free. Ultimate coming out from Mystic there as they continue to chase now onto Genthix, who's going to find himself knocked back by the explosive cast. 2 for 0, Team WE finding a vulnerability in that game. Lion recognizing the WE is trying to set up some kind of a play around the Baron here. Audi getting himself back. Say up on the Scatter of the Week. Not going to be finding anything with it. The burst coming down onto Audi as 957 going to be tanking all the damage. And White Lotus will seal his fate. Audi now having to retreat away from Team WE's collapse. Genthix on the front line here. This will likely just be a 1-for-1 trade unless Audi has some massively fancy feet to get away from this one. The juke boots are on, but I don't think they are going to be.
He's still running.
No, he's still trying it, but that last rocket from GA takes him down.
But this is still fine because WE don't
on to Baron now. Naya needs to close in and do something. Baron down below 1/4 HP, going to be secured here likely by Condi. Secured instead by 957 is now WE might find themselves caught between a rock and a hard place. Giral on the front line. Is Condi going to be potentially taken down next? Mystic trying to get himself away, but he's going to be picked off. It's 3 for 0 for Lion Gaming, but the Baron still up and running. Controls the area around this next Drake. It will be yet another Infernal. Maokai ultimate going to be fired off, seeing who they can potentially catch out here. Condi going to be rooted up by the very edge of one of those cats. White Lotus taking a lot of damage early on, but not as much as Condi. A rampage for Seiya. 957 now going to be stunned up, bursted down before he can do a whole lot of anything. Seiya grabbing himself the double kill. They managed to take Ben down as well. Audi nearly going to be killed, does get taken down. White Lotus attacking the Infernal Drake. Stunned down onto GA. Both damage dealers still active for Team WE. Giral trying to zone these guys away. Seiya also going to be on point. Secured the Infernal Drake. Trigger, there is no waiting around on this one, Vedius. We are starting Baron Nashor up. Lion Gaming has it burned down to about 1/3 now. Condi looking to potentially contest this one. Ulti fired off by the Maokai. They're going to find their way onto 957 here at the start. Giral going to be taken very low. Condi now into the front line. Lion Gaming potentially in some trouble. Audi taking a lot of burst on this one as White Lotus now going to be caught out. Condi potentially finding his way there into the back line, but WE is very low. Jana keeping him alive.
Ooh, these fights, man, they are so close for now.
On a razor's edge, but WE has such a health advantage now. Mystic and GA both in fantastic condition.
TP.
Critical health from all of Lion, but the TP is canceled.
Cancelled? Oh, this is risky now, Flowers. I think they're going to lose the Baron.
They do. Baron secured by Team WE. Then coming up right behind the rest of the team. GA on the front line, pushing this one down, and WE will march straight into Lion's territory, kick in the front door, and take the inhibitor out with.
So Lion recognized
That out any further. Genthix nearly taken down, also has to retreat back into the base, and the inhibitor turret will fall. The long siege from WE paying off now as Dural finds his way in onto Mystic, forcing out the ulti from the Xayah immediately. 957 still on the front line. Cask thrown out to try to disengage this one. They continue to look for more. White Lotus again, got to be so careful. Low on health, low on mana. Not really any way to stop this take, and the second inhibitor will fall.
So, the mid lane inhibitor has respawned. Lion, notice the Baron started. They have TP up, they're going to force the fight.
Baron below half HP, but now it's going to be GA diving into the fight with the package there into the back line. Now Lion's front line trying to tank up the carries on the side of Team WE, but GA's grabbing the rampage onto the support player. Condi dropping next as Saya tries to kite himself backwards. White Lotus potentially going to be caught out here. The shutdown from Mystic. As Lion now losing that Kog'Maw means they have very little to resist the four-man push of Team WE. Baron or not, the victory march is coming.
White Lotus was CC'd for so much of that fight. He could not output the damage. Saya this lane into the game could not match that of GA. WE play the fight beautifully, and they're going to take game one in the World Championship.
The home team makes their statement. It was a little bit rough getting here, but they have managed to close this game out 47 minutes in as the Nexus turrets fall, and WE will claim the first victory of Worlds 2017.
I was not expecting that game to go like that, though, Cap, to demonstrate that throughout the regular season of North America.
Not surprised to see Team 1 lock in the Gnar as their final pick here. They like to split push. You already
Here comes the ulti from Rusa, and Jensen goes in.
Jensen going in, finding the chain this time. Brewster going to be taken low. The root is there. The entrance from Impact will make an impact indeed. First blood for Jensen. Now going to be taken out by Forlan in retaliation. Impact needs to find his way out of this one. Vert and Forlan looking to find this 2 versus 1 kill. Vert, plenty of damage on that Gnar. Continuing to come through on that one. One last auto attack. The boomerang is going to be sidestepped, and the charm for the reversal for Contract.
Forlan tried to give the kill.
Jensen normally up around 12 CS at 15 minutes. This game he's up a casual 46, going after Brewster. Shane finds his way onto that route as here comes Contracts to eat him alive. Getting the kill on the Rek'Sai, number 2 this game, now having to escape as Vert and Forlan make their way into the fight, trying to finish him off. Nice escape from Contracts so far, but he will not get all the way out. Forlan barely going to be escaping the chains. The airborne knockup coming out.
He handles this dive.
The eggs might get knocked out of the basket only momentarily here. Impact thinking about going into this one, finds the flash into the taunt onto Redbird, who manages to get himself away for now, but the winds of war blow in the favor of Cloud9 and find their mark. Contracts. Hero's entrance will keep him safe from any sort of retaliatory damage. Absolute now going to be taken down by Sneaky. 2 for 0 going the way of Cloud9. The Kog'Maw body will
scale now. They need to try and defend, but C9, they're not going to give him that opportunity.
Forlan in some trouble. Contracts going into the ground, coming out with the ulti, setting up the kill there as Smoothie takes the credit for it. Cloud9 getting themselves back out. It's up to Team 1 to stop this. They cannot allow Cloud9 to find this objective this early. Calling coming in over the wall. Vert going to be taking a lot of damage as Absolute grabs the kill onto Contracts, but Impact now there into the back line. They've grabbed the kill onto the enemy top laner as well. Cloud9 seeing if they can chase these guys down. Ultimates expended across the board. Jensen trying to find his way onto Redbird. I talked about that shield value going up, but it's still not enough. Going to be popped nearly instantly. And Absolute is absolutely dead. Brewster still trying to get his way out of there, but he will just
clean victories over your opposition is going to set you up nicely when that group's in just goal.
Forlan trying to go in and steal away Bear with the quickness. Tier 3 turret going down, though. Impact going into the full lines of Team 1. Not going to find any kills just yet, but Cloud9's not even concerned about that. The name of the game for these guys is objectives. They will find the mid lane inhibitor. Jensen still looking to go for the damage onto Redbird. Nearly 100.
They want to get this game over with. They want to walk away with the convincing win. And with an easy pick like that, they're well on their way to doing it. The rock thing.
The rock thing in your base is about as far out as you can go before Jensen can be a threat of 100 to 0ing you. Cloud9 now taking out the top lane inhibitor to go along with the mid one. They've got 2 lanes down. Looking like they're not even that concerned about the bottom lane. Marching up mid now to finish off the Nexus turrets themselves. Absolute still dead for another 10 seconds. Nexus turret number 1 already down. Impact on the front line. Dashing in there with the Justice Punch to keep Vert away. Vert does have a full Mega Gnar bar. Contracts finding the Prey Seeker there onto Redbird. Turret nearly going to be falling now. They take Bird down. The last fight of the game going to be breaking out as Bruiser gets deleted by Sneaky. A killing spree for the Cloud9 AD carry. Redbird walking himself away, and Cloud9 with a very convincing victory.
Nothing more to say. Clean from Cloud9. They stuck to a very conventional Cloud9 0.2 to 0.6, and some people have talked about going for the Abyssal Mask style of build now, rather than the old conventional Rod of Ages, like we see on Cassio.
Remember, I also want to point out the fact that you mentioned it in Champions Select Vegas. The magic damage is a bit lacking on the side of Lion, but now they're looking to go in onto Blasting and Edward here in the bottom side. They do manage to find the stun onto Blasting. Flash into the Twisted Advance, still looking to find the play, and they've got the damage thanks to Audi. First blood for Lion.
Audi is able to get the from Stejos just there. He pushed up mid, pushed up top rather, roamed down to mid, and he gets a great ultimate onto Set Hound. We might be
Giral may have just found himself the solo kill on a PvP stage.
And that comes back from the flash.
Here, closer and closer into the mid game. Stejos jumping in here onto Giral, issuing that Hex Tech ultimatum to keep him in place as Diamond Proc shows up as well, finding the cast. Oh, a disastrous ultimate.
Here comes Brawl.
Actually knocking Giral away to safety, and now Diamond Proc's going to be the one who's caught out here. Gentix sending out the Glacial Fissure as Seiya grabs the kill with the Shock Blast. Not the execution play here in the top side. Maokai ulti coming in, probably going to force the ulti away from Blasting, tries to flash out, Twisted Advance is right there. There's your follow-up with Winner's Bite, and ain't even a thing. White Lotus grabbing himself. Provide a little bit of extra slowdown time onto Kira there as Seiya pressures onto the top lane. Tier 1 now going to be looking to go after Kira, knocks him out of his own ultimate. Very nicely done. There comes your Nature's Grasp. The shield from Kira not going to be enough, and Seiya grabs the kill.
Kira, he really should have been able to...
point where he just scares Stejos away, and that's not even competitive. Things would be disastrous. Audi popping the Righteous Glory, wanting to go in here onto the Gambit squad. Edward utilizing the ultimate, trying to make his way onto Seiya. Instead, going to be forced to retreat, locked up and beaten down. Kira trying to use the ulti there on the rise, but it's not going to find any...
He's hanging off onto the side. Lion, they want to keep the push going.
Nature's Grasp coming in. More damage coming out from Seiya, who's going to be stunned up. Hex Tech ultimatum issued, but Stejos cannot quite find the damage onto his target. He's going to be traded away for Audi. 1-for-1 underneath the turret. Edward's still dead any further because they are 4 versus 5, but Giral is pushing towards that base.
Oh!
Nice shot! Seiya. And then to the skies afterwards will nearly finish him off as Diamond Proc's now going to be caught out, taking down the enemy jungler. Could be the green light they need for Baron. And the flash is too little, too late. White Lotus grabs the kill, and that's not even required. Gambit has no way to resist this, and Baron will go over to Lion Gaming 30 minutes in. And Stejos is dealing with Giral. Meanwhile, the door is just being smashed open, and Lion Gaming will take the inhibitor not even 30 seconds after grabbing the Baron for themselves. What a momentum play from these guys. Save our base.
Well, now it's a team
work out, and now Giral is going to be collapsed on by 5 members. They will find the kill onto him, but they traded away for the tier 3 turret as well as inhibitor number 2. That's still a good trade for Lion.
Yeah, they're more than happy to give away their top laner. Giral, 3.5 items completed with the QSS to boot. Let's see how Lion make this fight happen.
Gambit going to be the ones making it happen instead. Edward looking to jump in with a nice initiation, but he's going to be killed immediately. Gentix backing himself away. White Lotus on a rampage as Stejos retreats. Giral into the back lines. Blasting barely going to be kept alive. Seiya wants to change that. Giral jumping in as well, and that is your clean ace for Lion Gaming.
The gold lead is too big. Lion are too strong. They bite down hard onto Gambit Gaming, and they're looking to get their first win at the World Championship of 2017.
Lion makes their statement here against Gambit. They looked good in game number 1. They looked great here in game number 3, 14-2. That's how you win a game of League of Legends.
Beautiful game coming out from Lion. We talked a lot about how strong they looked. Ooh.
Oh, no, it's not. It's going to be the Jarvan 4 on the top side of the map, and Contract's going to be picking up that Nidalee, so theoretically we could have double Ardent Senses in Oceania. So still, he's farming out great, but the Justice Punch is going to come in, and he's going to get taunted up. Spear lands from Contracts, jumps forward. There's the flash to follow for the first blood, and Contracts, you'd expect him to be in the mid lane, but it's not always successful. Affected. Farm too much, Fantix having a better time than at least Team 1 did.
Big
There's
wave
the Cataclysm.
setup.
Yeah, Impact going aggressive onto Chippies. He actually can't get out of here. But
here comes
thankfully not a
Contracts.
lot of damage as the
Hello.
spear is going to land. That's going to finish him off. Meanwhile, on the bottom side, King able to pick up a kill against the flow of what has
Actually
been.
seen creeping forward, but speaking of creeping, here comes Contracts.
Yep, and there it is. The heroic entrance going to come down as well. And despite the fact that that spear didn't land, Contracts is still going to hop over that wall and steal away the kill. You at home are not. Spear is going to land onto Chippies, and this most certainly is a problem as the heroic entrance is going to come down, and Jensen is finally going to pick up a kill for the Cloud9 squad.
They're put in this position where we either try to jump on the 4 members that are out of position, like Sneaky.
Oh god, Destiny. Didn't
There's
necessarily
fires
want to
behind
take that fight in the end, as Impact is going to teleport forward. Good Howling Gale's actually is going to knock him up. It was actually a rupture. He's just going to get eaten. Jensen comes down. They're going to trade 1-for-1 as Contracts grabs himself yet another kill. The Justice Punch is good onto Fantix. Valkyrie's himself out of the way, so he's going to be relatively safe. As Chippies is launching forward, he's actually quite tanky now. As King, that was a little bit over-aggressive. Flashes out. He's going to be fine for the moment, but he probably didn't need to use his summoner just there. And that's what we need. We need the vision. We're 8,000 gold behind, though, so we're not going to use that vision to be aggressive as Sherpai is going to do exactly that. Contract's going down very, very low as there's the heroic entrance and Impact. Massive Cataclysm damage. Shern's going to die as well. Destiny, I believe, died incidentally as they were trying to kill everyone else. And this should definitely spell Baron. Shern dead, no smite. And C9 just looking to put the final nail in the coffin of what has been a very difficult game for the Direwolves.
At Cloud9, they took their breath. They said, just run it back. We don't have the teleport, so this time Impact will play with us. They find going Miracle Mode. We know Impact can be a world champion. They just need to return to that form.
Well, Arctic Assault is going to go wide as Smoothie takes a lot of damage here, but Impact going to get himself right in. Knocks up Chippies, but not exactly the right champion that he wants to be going for. As Shern fired that Arctic Assault was an odd one, as Sneaky's going to be able to pick up that kill. And yes, it was a decent Glacial Prison, but there was
big Fantix damage if Direwolves want to stand a chance here. Otherwise, it's just going to be a slow, suffocating crawl for Cloud9.
Yep, and King, he's just taking so much damage. Phenomenal taunt comes down for Jensen, who's really playing this Galio like a man who's been playing it all split, and he certainly hasn't. Contract's going to finish off Shernfire. And C9, it's like this mid-jungle duo are always going to have someone who gets all the kills, and this time it's going to be Contracts with Jensen just setting them all up for him. The Nexus turrets are now going to be falling down as C9 27.5 minutes into this game and looking to put the final nail in day one. And certainly the statements have been made. Direwolves, they were talking the talk, but the walk was more like a limp today. We'll see whether day 2 is going to be better or whether their game to finish out the night is going to be better as well, because that wasn't enough. And C9 look so dominant.
Too far off in the distance. We've seen it already pop up in the mid lane position today, and you're still bringing that same incredible lockdown. And speaking of lockdown, that's now Varus.
The Doran's Blade, so that's only one. Oh god, Kira, the auto attack is there. He's gonna need another one as Sheer jumps forward. Good flashback as First Blood comes in for Kira. This is what we're expecting from this clutch player.
And this is so...
Who knows, but I'm terrified about it. Feels almost worse than Zac, you know, as Mystic going to take a lot of damage. The flash from Blasting grabs another kill as the Acathian Surprise isn't going to be able to catch up. Just tries to get some minions, but barely does that as well. And we knew that Gambit were capable of this as Sheer's going to jump forward. Kira should get egged here and will most likely die. Remember, didn't have the flash. As Condi should be able to deliver this one over to Sheer if he wants to. He just spends some time farming. Condi grabs the kill. It's a little bit of a disaster, but still a kill.
He would have liked it on the J so he can keep step with Anivia.
Well, he's going to try and do it now as there's a knock-up onto Blasting. Will have to get himself out of the way. And remember, no flash, and Mystic is going to grab that kill. Now looking for more damage onto Edward. And despite everything...
So they'll hold on for a second because mid lane.
Yeah, once again, no egg this time as the body slam right at the edge. Teleport not in time as 957 comes down. That's going to have to be cancelled as WE. But you're right. I mean, it's not necessarily about that. There's the Nethergrass, Blasting looking for it. Oh, that layering CC was stunning as Edward's going to be able to lock down the kill. Mystic trying to get one back, buying time as Shie makes his way in. Edward in trouble. To the skies comes down, but it's a great flash timing for Edward to get himself out of the way, and Kira turns up in the nick of time. Barrel comes in, Condi just bops him. 957 turns up. Everyone getting in here like the credits are rolling, something like that. Names coming down, and Diamond procs Umbral Trespass onto Shie, gets himself out of of the way, but not out of the way of the Akathian surprise. And this is insane. Kill after kill for everyone, but it's going in WE's favor. In the end, it's a 1 for 4.
And PvP stay.
Upset. Diamondprox looking to try and lock down this Rift Herald. Condi wants to get himself over, but not going to be able to land that one, and is a little bit upset here as he pops his way in. Oh, fantastic aim on the cask, and the flash taunt comes in. Diamondprox punished in every way, and it's sweat noodles on both sides. No one's really going to die. As the Blade's Reach that comes in, Umbral Trespass comes down, but not sure whether he really wants this one. Diamondprox to get out of the way, but not far enough, and Mystic gets another one.
Gives them full control over this Infernal. They quickly burn it and take it for free, so...
Shit. He's looking for it, jumps into the skies. Lots of AoE damages. There's the Nether Grasp, but 957 turns up. Massive knockback from Condi, who just destroys Gambit. And Kira's going to go down as well. We said Xie was slumping. Well, it's not this game, as they're still looking for more. The slow
coming out of the LPL, and it's because of their consistency. If EDG, RNG, and WE all play at the best of their abilities, I don't know who wins for sure, but I trust Team WE to often show up.
Oh, Blade's Reach coming down to Diamondprox. Steos, oh, he's in so much trouble. Not a lot of mana. Xie's just going to knock him back into the wall, and yeah, Kira can't have Ben moving over, as this Baron is extraordinarily low. Everyone wants to get down, and that's just going to be eaten. Gambit looking to try and turn this one around. They have the wall for the disengage.
You know, tank or utility members. Hold on.
That was the most instant flash I've ever seen, as Diamondprox going to Shadow Step his way in. Blade's Reach doesn't get the knock up, and Steos is going to pay for it.
Condi has cast.
Another party, we can throw out a lot of poke. Another cast to come down. Taunt in at exactly the right time as he uses the ultimate to get a bunch of his health back. Does so effectively, and Condi has to body slam for his life. Walks back into a stun as well. Somehow doesn't die. Living Artillery! The execution damage is enough to get rid of blasting. That should spell the end of this turret as they tank it up and take it down. Inhibitor should follow, and WE playing with aggression here at the 22-minute mark.
I mean, stay house.
Oh, he's
good night, sweet
prince. On. The taunt is available there for 957. Lands it all too easily as Xie looking for the damage. He doesn't want to get eaten still, but the rest of WE going to turn up. I mean, that felt like we shouldn't have really shown it, to be honest. I mean, in a 4v5 situation, this inhibitor, not long for the world anyway, because it doesn't have a turret defending it. So you may as well just try and get what you can done, but he's not going to stay around. That inner turret survives.
Try to, you know, start a flanking fight. They don't really have those options. They don't have the Dragons, but hold on top.
Yeah, Condi's going to be taken down. That's the shutdown going over to Diamondprox as well as Mystic. He was just concentrating on the turret, now wanting to turn things around. Ardent Sensor in there trying to help him out, but that's going to be the double kill. Somehow Diamondprox grabs one back. That's the shutdown in for blasting. And can Gambit turn it around? Edward does not want to face tank this guy. And he just, cool guys don't look at explosions, man. Like, terrifying. That must mean that he's worth a little bit more in the wall. It's going to be in there. This is a 50-50 Baron. They're stolen from Condi. Your mystery gifting feels better, but Gambit certainly doesn't as Xie. Still looking for more. The flash comes in from Mystic to try and get himself over there. I believe he used the blasting cone because that one was still on cooldown. So that is going to be Shadow Step. Diamondprox trying to get himself out of the way. At least has his Q to help him out as 957 trying to hold on to the rest of Gambit. But thankfully they only lose one. As now Edward desperately trying to hold on to his base. They lost a Nexus turret. And blasting, oh dear.
And the Son of Baron strikes again. Condi's been a little bit lax in the LPL and his Baron steals, but he holds true there. I do want to point out kind of the cool composition that Gambit have put together. I'm sure we'll see it in the replay, but so far their base is just going to get lit up and destroyed.
Yeah. And Condi's going to get rid of this inner turret as well. It's 9 turrets to 3, 11,000 gold lead as Mystic. We know what he can do on Kog'Maw, and he certainly does as well, as this Ginsu's is charged up, ready to go. And there is an egg now standing in their way. I'm not entirely sure what happened. How do you taunt an egg? I'm not sure, but Mystic says he just wants to kill it. Minions are streaming into the base. There's only one Nexus turret here, and Gambit desperately trying to hold on. Diamondprox is going to fall, and despite the fact that they get an ultimate down onto Mystic, which should be a good thing, it's just not going to be enough. They're too far behind, and WE looking to go 2-0 themselves. Cloud9 successful as the Tier 1 seed, and WE looking to do the same thing with a home crowd here on day one.
rebranded, re-rostered, and remembered. Team WE finished what they started in 2012.
Still works out because single target pick works so well if you're going to be roaming around in the early game trying to get yourself advantages and capitalizing on having better vision than your opponent.
Just auto attack, or just attacking with the ball, as opposed to also utilizing the passive and the auto attack, which is where so much of her early damage can phase.
Well, King actually trying to get some damage back here, but he's losing
Check
out.
out the
Concussive
jungle.
Blows comes in and the Ignite's there. Okay, Forlan in trouble though, and Fantix is looking for this one. Leap comes in. Oh my goodness, that was God tier. The counter-strike is enough. The flash is coming, but Destiny gets the flash bind, and first blood goes to Fantix.
The fadeaway binding from Destiny, right place, right around the Raptor camp area. Hold on.
Goes Shern, there's the package, special delivery for Bruiser, who uses the heal, gets himself out of the way, but Valkyrie's there for Fantix. He wants to get more. It's a merry journey as the equalizer sets up the red carpet, and Chippy's heads in, grabs the kill, says thanks very much. Well, so a good idea to vacate the area for Team 1, but they get themselves back with this minion wave that's coming in. There's not enough creeps to get this one done. Or is there, as Schönfire jumps himself forward. Redbird gets his way out, but Fantix able to grab it with an empowered auto attack. Everyone is melting as Forlan goes down for the double for the Corky. It's exactly what we want. Chippy's turns up. It was done with how pushed Chippy's was, and a package is going to be delivered to Bruiser. He's taking so much damage. The flash follow-up, all too easy. Gets the circle around, but Fantix...
Hold on. I feel like I've seen this play before.
Oh, goodness me. The arrow does land absolute. He's not going to be able to Featherstorm because he didn't even have it. Schönfire is going to be able to pick this one up, just blocking the Winter's Bite potential. Redbird, he's walking, but he's not going to get anywhere. There's so many wards from the Dials as well. They knew that he had no support.
But there is a counterplay available, and it's up in the top lane, but can Chippy's 2v1?
Well, he's trying to get out of the way, but there's another Vital here for Vert. He does get it. And Chippy's not going to be able to do anything. Not sure whether that equalizer is even worth it. Oh my goodness, the slow is enough, but Lunge, not a long cooldown on that one, and Vert is able to lock that one down. First kill here. Bruiser is going to be discovered, and the arrow is going to land. The flash from Destiny gets the Soul Shackles in. It's at least a decent ultimate, but Destiny was healthy enough. Just good setup there from the Direwolves, and they wasted.
And then they'll just look for the teleport play. Chippy's is level 12, which means he has 2 points in the ultimate right now. So much responsibility on this Fiora to keep Rumble locked like this.
Well, he's going to be able to heal himself up, but Destiny makes his way in. Fantix has the package. He's going to turn up. That's the double equalizer that we were looking for, and Chippy's gets revenge by taking him down. A little bit unfair in a 3v1.
And unfortunately, they lost.
These creeps a little bit, but Fantix, he's got his power spike number 2, Frosco, and that is going to be the Infinity Edge locked in. That tower did not last very long at all. Really good riposte, but just doesn't matter. They've got much more CC to come in. The Shockwave left on lands. Has Destiny missed one yet? It's looking ridiculous as Fantix. About 3 auto attacks will do it. He's still burning down. There it is. Right at the very end of the run. Yeah, and a level in advantage there for Schönfire as well, as they probably want to deny him being able to leap into this pit, because you don't want to try and opt in for any sort of 50-50. There's a Shockwave, but it is locked down by Schönfire, and they grab the kill. Fantix, he's in amongst it. We've got the arrow landing as well, and Fantix knows the target that he wants to pick up. He's 7-0-4. The equalizer's there, and Redbird has to be so careful. I don't think a turret is going to bother Fantix at all, as, my God, that was just one empowered auto attack. And Chippy's representing the Direwolves.
Look for the steal. We can't win the 5v5.
Oh, whoopsies. Okay, Bruiser caught napping there just a little bit, but it all happened very, very quickly. The arrows are landing, the bindings are landing, the support Ash, the binary score lines here on the bottom side. Direwolves, we know exactly where they put their power. Chippy's 3-1-4. We've got 8-0-4 Fantix. They're looking for Nexus turrets. They'll get the first one. The Brazil versus OCE rivalry continues to be a good one for OCE as the equalizer comes in. They're looking for the celebratory kills, and they'll get them. This damage is massive. The Nexus, not long for the world, and Direwolves put one on. It's 1-1 now for the Oceanians, and 0-2, unfortunately, for Brazil. But